Welcome to Oromia Broadcasting Network English News Time. I'm Ulkaba on the news. Stay with us up to the end. Now news in detail. President Salok Zode on Friday received Mr. Jose Kauser, President and Chief Executive Officer CEO of Siemens AG. Siemens is a German conglomerate company headquartered in Berlin and Munich and the largest industrial manufacturing company in Europe. Mr. Kauser said Siemens is keen to provide energy and infrastructure solutions and to engage in development of renewable energy in Ethiopia. After appreciating the Ethiopia's company idea, the president assured the CEO of the government's commitment to provide all the necessary support. In related development, President Salok held talks with officials of Honeywell International, a US-based advanced technology company. During the discussion, the Honeywell officials expressed their desire to work closely with the Ethiopian Airlines Group. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, together with President of the Oromia Regional State Lamma Magarsa, held discussion in Buno Bedele Zone with community members of Buno Bedele Zone. The Prime Minister on the occasion emphasized that by loving and making room for each other, Ethiopia becomes enough for all. Olma by Nasser story.
A delegation led by Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has warmly been welcomed by people of Buno Bedele Zone. The delegation has also discussed with the people of the zone.
You have already transformed us. We are with you to prevent this change from any risks. I'm sure all of us are with you.
They have benefited from infrastructure developments in their zone. They have also raised that there is lack of infrastructures. The people have also raised the issue of Afan Oromo, making federal working language an issue of Infine City.
Afan Oromo, Afan Federala ta'uu qabuu fi
You have already started a good job concerning Finfinne City and Afan Oromo.
President of the Oromia Regional State Lamma Magarsa has responded questions raised from the people.
Warshaalee akka federaalatti gurguraman biliyoonotaan baasee binneet qonnaan bulaa keenyaaf kennaa jira.
We have been buying huge industries from federal government for billions to transfer them to our farmers. We have to expand these. This has significant role in Oromo economic revolution.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed also said that people's questions should get answers.
Kan industrial parkii guyyaa tokko warra dhagaa akka biqiluuf as dhaabee siin fida isaanii gaafatu.
Concerning industrial park, one day I will bring who put the cornerstone, then you will ask them. What you should ask me should be that you have been waiting for me to tell them to solve your problems.
The Premier also told the public not to follow all shouting groups.
Previously, the rule of law was implemented through killing human beings, but now that is over. For the first time, we have been realizing that it is possible without gunshot.
The National Security Advisor Tamasgen Trone provided updates on efforts made over the past year to reform the National Defense Forces Information Network Security Agency, the National Intelligence and Security Service, and the Federal Police. Mukhtarji presents.
Evaluation has been made on security and peacekeeping institutions regarding renewal and improvement observed in realizing systematic peacekeeping efforts done after reform in the country. With rank of the minister, the national security advisors to the Prime Minister, Tamasgen Trone, and Press Secretary of Office of the Prime Minister, Nugusu Tilaun, have briefed the media. According to them, remarkable and tangible changes have been observed in National Defense Forces, Information Network Security Agency, National Intelligence and Security Services, and Federal Police. Tamasgen Trone said tangible changes have been achieved in National Defense Forces and information agencies of the country in terms of restructuring, ideology, and leadership. As we all remember, there were lack of transparency or leaders of those institutions and complained by the public. Those institutions have committed various illegal acts and have exploited the citizens harshly based on the information gathered only by themselves. But now it has been renewed more than any other civil service working hours. Capable leaders were also assigned to those institutions. This is a base to sustain the started changes in the country. Tamasgen stated that ethnic-based politics in the country is challenging peace and security of the country. The basic cause for the observed conflict in the country is an ethnic-based politics that is being orchestrated. This would be a serious problem if not curved soon. Through discussion with all stakeholders. To achieve this, elitist political parties, media, and activists are expected to do a lot.
Construction of 58 kilometers asphalt road connecting Gachi, Yamfa, and Gate Gomboro in Bunobadale zone is underway at an outlay of 800 million birr. Kadu Brown has the story.
The Oromia Roads Authority has signed a memorandum of understanding with contractors to construct gravel roads in 4 zones and 8 bridges to solve problems of good governance related to rural road construction last time. A gravel road of Gachi Yamfa to Hatte Gomboro in Bunobadale zone is among the roads to be constructed by the authority. The Oromia Roads Authority has laid a cornerstone for the construction of Sand Road Gachi Yamfa to Hatte Gomboro in the presence of senior government officials of the region. Director General of the Oromia Roads Authority, Dr. Engineer Habtamu Tafa said the road will be constructed divided into 2 places.
This project is different from the previous because it will be constructed with 2 constructors to finalize on the time set for each. It has also its own consultants. After this, they start the work.
He adds that community of Boracha and the Gachi districts should play their role for the implementation of the work.
The support of the surrounding society is very important. Most of the time, we have been facing refusal from society. So, if we support each other, we will complete it as per its schedule.
Head of the Oromia Regional State President Office, Aseged Getachew, for his part, noted that the regional government is working with due attention to solve problems of good governance of the area.
The government has great commitment to solve problems of good governance more than ever. So we are working with due attention to solve the problems of our public as soon as possible. Our people should also play their role in providing necessary inputs for the projects.
Chief Administrator of Bunobadale Zone, Shafi Hussein, underscored that construction of the road will solve problem of road that has been raised by Boricha and Gachi districts for a long period of time. Contractors and consultants of the project have expressed their readiness to finalize construction of the project as per its schedule.
We have promised to finalize the project within 28 months. I hope we will complete it as per our agreement being with our people.
Residents of Boricha and Gachi districts for their part said they are happy over the project, adding that they are ready to play their share for the construction of the road. It said that the road would consume more than 800 million birr.
The Swedish government has decided to increase this development cooperation with Ethiopia with approximately $20 million to the next years. According to the Ministry of Finance, the new fund aims to support the ongoing reform process in the country and the civil society organizations working on democracy and human rights issues. Thus, it will be used to support electoral and legal sectors and strengthen the national peace architecture. You are watching Oromia Broadcasting Network, Voice of the People. Now news from abroad. The Nigerian Foreign Ministry has denied reports that 80 of its diplomatic missions around the world are facing closure. Spokesperson told to the BBC that reports of the budget shortage was inaccurate. Earlier, Nigerian senators strongly criticized what they said was lack of funding for the country's diplomatic missions. Members of the Foreign Affairs Committee complained that most of Nigeria's embassies were in a sorry state, with many unable to pay electricity or water bills. They said they had received complaints from embassy staff who said they were unable to pay school fees for their children. The latest budget only contains enough funds for 34 missions. Government officials said some embassies were in a terrible state, with the mission in Russia not having a flourishing toilet, the BBC reported. Thank you very much for your time. That's all what we have for this time. Enjoy the remaining of our programs.